Hi everyone and welcome to SWPL My Story Scotland edition, and today we are joined by Suzanne Winters. How are you, Suzanne?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Yeah, I'm great, thanks. Here to discuss the progress of the national team. Obviously a massive night on Friday. I think it says a lot that we're probably disappointed to go away with a 2-1 defeat when we felt we should have got more from the game, considering who we were playing against.
Yeah, definitely. It was such a great game, and if I'm being honest, I expected the girls to do really well with the talent that we've got throughout our squad now, and you can see every game under Pedro now they're improving, and the players that we've got, there's no doubt in my mind that we can compete against the best in the world, and we proved that against England on Friday night.
Yeah, I think particularly the second half performance, that it really did look like we were the team that was pushing on and trying to pull that goal back and look more of a threat.
Yeah, I think we done really well the first half as well. If I'm being honest, Martin, I think when I actually watched it at the time and I agreed with you there, but then when I actually watched it back again, and there was some great stuff as well in the first half that maybe we would be a wee bit disappointed. The result in general. Obviously there are a couple of penalty shouts, hit the crossbar. They were just playing with so much confidence, and especially against England, who have just came off runners up of the World Cup. They would have been thriving in confidence. And I think maybe as well there was no pressure on Scotland by all means. Like the pressure was on England, so I don't know if the girls just maybe went into the game more relaxed and more confident and just played more freely, because it certainly looked that way on Friday.
Yeah, and when you consider as well, we were missing quite a few key players, but then that did give opportunity to the girls that stepped up, and they more than done that. And there was a few standout performances amongst the squad.
Yeah, I think, when we all seen Erin Cuthbert was out, that's a huge loss for Scotland. We know her capability and what she's got. She's just a world-class player, but we've got to give credit to the girls that come in. I thought Grimshaw as well, she done really well in the midfield alongside, the experience, obviously Caroline Weir, and Hansen on that left side for me, definitely player of the match. I thought she was exceptional on Friday night down that left side.
Yeah, I think Hansen was outstanding, and when you're watching the game back, and even English pundits, they were absolutely full of praise for her, and it just goes to show the strength and depth that we do have in the squad.
Yeah, and I think that's something that we've not really had in the past. I think we've always had, don't get me wrong, we've always got a strong bench, but there's not really been covering every position, I would say. And when you look at the Scotland squad, it's great for a manager. He's got a headache now picking his starting 11, and that's something that, as a club or as a country that you thrive for as a manager, to have that headache picking your starting 11. But the players that even came on for Scotland on Friday night, I thought they came into the game and stepped up to the tempo, because sometimes it's difficult being that substitute, trying to come on and, get used to the game and the tempo that you're coming into. And I thought they done really well as well on Friday night.
Yeah, absolutely. The players that came in, it would have been such a difficult game to come into, particularly because we were chasing the game at that stage and trying not to leave gaps for England to hit us on the counter. But they definitely proved themselves, and as you say, it gives Pedro a bit of a headache for tonight's game.
Yeah, I don't think there'll be many changes, if I'm being honest. I think the girls that started have earned, to keep their place. They've done really well. They'll be, they gathered momentum from this game on Friday night and hopefully can take that in tonight. So I don't think there's much change. There will be much change. I've not heard the squad obviously yet, so we'll need to see. But there might be a couple of niggles. I'm not sure. I haven't heard how Hansen is. I haven't heard that she's
Yeah.
she's out. She came off injured, so she's been speaking in the press. She's saying she's ready for Tuesday. So, but if she is slightly injured, it might be a weakness. She might not only be able to play so much time. So, only time I'll tell to see what that starting 11 will be tonight.
So looking ahead to tonight's game, it's a really tough group that we have, and it just goes to show that Belgium also beat the Netherlands on Friday night, which was a bit of a shock because the last time they played, Netherlands won 5-0. So it just goes to show there aren't any easy games at international level, but with Hampden rocking off the back of such a good performance, I think we should be going into this full of confidence.
Yeah, like you said, it was a shock result. I looked at the result on Friday night with Belgium, and I was like, oh, wow, they've beat Holland, who are also a top team. But it just shows now, this is great to see, because when we played, there was huge gulfs between countries, and now there isn't. All these players and teams are full time with their clubs and country now, so it's great to see the standard and every team's closing that gap now. And I think it's going to be an exciting game. We also played last time we played Belgium was 2017. We got beat 5-0 by Belgium, so obviously now the Scotland team's, improved by them. We've got world class players throughout our team. We're training full time as, players. So I'd like to think we're definitely not going to be that scoreline tonight. But credit to Belgium, they're going to be coming into this as well, full confidence beating Holland. So it really is set to be a cracker. And like you said, at Hampden in front of our home crowd, then for me, then if Scotland play how they did on Friday, there's no doubt in my mind that they should beat Belgium tonight.
Yeah, it's just showing every single time that we go back to Hampden, the attendances are increasing all the time, and it does have such an impact on the players and gives them something to look forward to, know that they've got that support from the rest of the country.
Yeah, there's no better feeling as a player when you step out, especially in your national stadium and you look up and you hear the fans singing and chanting your name and getting behind the team. So we are really fortunate that we've got that behind us, and we'll hopefully have that behind us tonight, and hopefully give that girls that extra little bit of confidence and belief that we're all backing them as well, which we do every game. But being down in England, it would have been mainly England fans, but tonight it'll be all Scotland fans. So yeah, I'm hope they're looking forward to playing in front of their home crowd, because it is a special moment as a player.
So I'm going to put you on the spot then. You've already said we should beat Belgium tonight. What's your prediction?
Hey, I'm going to go 3-1 Scotland.
You won.
I'm going to go 3-1 Scotland. Yeah, I think Caroline Weir will definitely get on the score sheet. I think Thomas, if she plays, and maybe Hansen, I think she could maybe grab another one tonight, going in from the confidence of the goal on Friday night. So yeah, I'm going 3-1 Scotland.
Hopefully it's a comfortable 3-1 and not trying to come from behind. But we'll take it whatever way it comes.
Yeah, definitely. I think Scotland, that's something that I really admire about this team, that when they have gone behind, we don't they don't put their heads down. They keep working really hard. And I think that's came from Pedro. I've followed his journey. Obviously, I've covered most of the games now with Sky, and I can just see the progression, the belief. They believe in what he's trying to implement within the squad. And you can see that now in their last 4 or 5 performances, and it's starting to show. The team are gelling together. And yeah, I think even when they go behind Scotland, they believe that they can come back and win the game. And I think on Friday night they believed they could have got at least a point from the game, and I think they deserved that. And you could see that in their performance; they were pushing England all the time. So hopefully they can do that tonight if they go down. But I don't think there'll be any problem if they, like I said, if they play how they did on Friday night.
Well, that's great stuff. You're working at the game tonight, is that right?
Yes, I am. I'm covering the highlights with Sky Sports News, so I'm really looking forward to it.
Oh, brilliant. Well, you enjoy that, and look forward to, we'll catch up with you after the game as well and see
Yep.
if your predictions have come true. But thanks for joining us today.
No, thanks for having me, Martin.
And thanks everyone for joining us on SWPL My Story Scotland edition.